Welcome to my channel. I'm Shadow Scout Swede. I want to say welcome to my new supporters. You're very welcome. And I want to say welcome also to my returning supporters. You're also very welcome. This video is a remake of one of my earlier videos. The problem with that video was that was on my own native language, which is Swedish. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But I wasn't that good at English at that time, especially to speak English. So I redo this, but this time on English. So, and it's a book review actually. Survive in the Vulnerable Society. And this book is written by Mats Ekeblom, Stefan Kjellman, and Lars Felt. And these guys, at least two of them I know about. That is Lars Felt and Stefan Kjellman. But I'm not familiar that much with Mats Ekeblom. But anyway, this book is created for the civil defense, and this one teach you or give you tips on how to survive in how to survive in the vulnerable society, as it has to turn out to be. So it is a good book. I have read this one, I don't know how many times, but many times. The first chapter on this one is vulnerability of the society. It is the first chapter, and it mentions overall how everything is built up in the society, with the infrastructure and things like that. So it is good information. So and it mentions the modern society, and it has these beautiful pics or drawings. So this book has a lot of information, and it mentions if the crisis affects you. Is one chapter. It mentions psychological reactions, which is a good thing they mention in this book, because every one of us react differently. We don't react at the same way on crisis or disasters and things like that. And one little small headline: lack of water and food. And we have a little poor guy in a raft. And these drawings are really good. Actually, this one is so good you could have it as a tattoo if you want to. And it mentions the kids, because they are particularly vulnerable. Less water is one headline. And and it mentions also food begins to run out. And it mentions about a little bit about nutrition as well. So that is really good. I'm not gonna go through the whole book because it would take too long and the video would be too long. And we have a chapter here. What can happen in peacetime that can affect you? And it mentions, this chapter mentions the society's resources to help you. And we have the fire department, police, and Coast Guard, and we have the ambulance and things like that. And it mentions also different situations that can happen in peacetime. So this is pretty good book, and I love this book. And it mentions about shelters, nuclear power. It mentions about hygiene, and even it mentions if you get frostbites and things like that, and how you will act if the grid goes down in your apartment or your house, what you should have. So it is a good book. I love this book. So it is a good book, an old book. I can tell you that. We have a chapter here that has a headline that says outdoor life and home preparedness, how they fit together. So that is awesome. And they have these cute little drawings on how you can do. One headline, smart tips. And this is awesome. These two pictures. This mentions how you can make tin cans and use them as stoves, and how you make charcoal, primitive shower, and even how you make a sauna, if you like that. And it mentions hygiene, and it mentions a lot of things, the hygiene in the kitchen, and it mentions, and actually this book mentions this headline, this chapter, from nature, food, medicine, and hygiene articles. Cattail. And actually, this book has photographs. And this chapter mentioned different types of plants. Wild plants to take care of yourself, medicinal herbs. It has a lot of information. It has wild animals, some fish, and the war effect and how you can protect yourself, affected by weapons, and we have nice drawings here as well. Protection against weapons, the effect of the weapons, and you have different types of pictures there. Well, it is really, and they have how you build, reinforce your basement. This is pretty good. And, well, this book, you can't buy this anymore. I looked after this book and tried to find it again, but I can't find it anywhere anymore. You can maybe find it on the libraries here, and I saw this on PDF file, but a physical book, no. But this one is old, because the emergency number here is 90,000, and we don't use that number anymore. Now we use 112. So this needs to be updated, but I hope they update this book, and it would be nice if they could translate it to English as well. Well, guys, this was a request from Kayla and Michael, because she watched the video, the Swedish version of this one. And I can also mention that is Lars Felt is a survival instructor at the paratrooper school here in Sweden. So, well, that's all I had to say for today, and I will see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to ring the bell. So have a good day, stay safe, and be prepared, and I will see you definitely in the next one.